what is the name of this musical instrument? Can you guess? Ukulele. So I was thinking the other day, how do you spell the word ukulele in English? There's a word you have heard and you don't know how to spell it. This could be quite challenging, especially in the case of words that we don't usually encounter. But you might just hear ukulele for the first time and then you would think, okay, how do I spell it? Then you might want to explore the possibilities of spelling that word, which can be a quite challenging experience, because I was thinking, okay, obviously you know that ukulele, the way I say it, has 4 syllables. In syllable 1, you hear the sound U. And then the sound U, then you would think, okay, how do I spell U? The first possibility is the word U. But then there are other words in English that have the sound U. For example, Europe, Eugene, eucalyptus. Or is it like U in university? Quite interesting. So syllable 1, let's just consider 4 possibilities, okay? And then you would think of the second syllable, U-ka. Then you would think of all the words that have the sound ka in them. I mean, you might think of Africa or circa or practical or catastrophe. Or you might think of the word racket. Or you might think of the word Alaska. So we're having syllable 2 with 3 possibilities. Move on to syllable 3, lay. Well, the first word would probably be the word lay itself, or play, or relay, or the word late. Syllable 3, 2 possibilities. And then for syllable 4, for the sound li, I could immediately think of words like flee or lee, or flee with ea, or the word leave, or the word happily, ly, or namely, or purposely, or the words Bailey, Bentley, Berkley, or the word valley or pulley. So all of those syllables, and I've done this at a syllable level, not as a sound level. I did something nerdy and I calculated the number of possibilities, even assuming that these are the only ways you can spell these syllables in English. And I said, okay, even if you think that these are all the possible ways we can pronounce these syllables, and if we just go by syllables instead of individual phonemes, then we will come up with 3 times 2 times 2 times 5 possibilities, which gives us 120 possibilities. Okay, so I want to give a shout out to my friend Jose, because I asked him and he wrote a code for me, like a small program with which I could generate all the 120 possibilities in a color-coded way. I generated 120 possibilities of this word. Considering that the correct spelling of the word is this one, let's see if we have it in any of those possibilities. You see, the word ukulele, it's not spelled in any of those 120 ways. So the spelling is actually ukulele. And this is a word that is borrowed from Hawaiian. I have a trick here with which you can memorize the spelling of these rare words. And it is, when you learn the word ukulele, you can also in your mind do a phonetic thing. Say ukulele. So in my mental lexicon, I have stored the word ukulele also as ukulele. So it helps me remember the spelling of the word. And this can be very useful if you want to remember the spelling of words like tarantula, which could be very tricky. How would you know exactly what vowels to use? And then, but if you remember this as tarantula, you can remember the exact spelling. And you don't have to generate all these possibilities or write a code for it. And now you know how to spell the word ukulele. So next time you remember ukulele, think of ukulele. But say it as ukulele, but in your head, do the phonetics as ukulele. And the same goes with tarantula, which is tarantula.